I'm gonna do solo medic on Hell and High Water today. Okay, I'm going to show my class setup for this run. Okay, so with that setup being shown, no glitches or mutators, this one should be fairly straightforward. I think out of all the New Yorks, just solo, I think New York 1 is probably one of the harder ones, actually. Unless you're a fixer. That's just my opinion. You can just get caught in the wrong room at the wrong time. At least with this New York, you're quiet through most of it. There's lots of narrow spaces you can kind of hold down. For the New York 1 finale, the mini finale on both of them, are very wide open spaces. There's 4 breach spawns before you even open the button.
Hitting them hard.
Lurkers will spawn there sometimes.
The Hudson's right in front of us, but it's blocked.
One of the breach spawns is right there. The second one is going to be right here.
There's gotta be something.
Sweet, this is a good weapon for a medic.
Like a glove.
Be careful through this whole map to not shoot those gas tanks. Make sure your backdrop of your shots that you have nothing like that behind the zombies you're shooting. I prefer to aim low and shoot legs off, especially if you can't see what's behind them, or get up close and melee them. Breach spawn number 3. Breach spawn number 4.
Yeah, it's not your day. Looks like a cargo terminal. Here, we'll be safer inside. Okay, this should help.
Alright, wait to heal them. I am running efficiency so I can duplicate medkits. Again, just making sure there's no gas tanks hidden behind any of the zombies.
Time for a stim boost.
Hook up the homies.
Using a stem. This place must be a subway depot.
Got my refill from the perk I have. So right here is a lot of the times where people shoot gas tanks. So just get kind of close. Just make sure your backdrop when you shoot isn't a gas tank. Sometimes you'll find medkits in these cars. A lot of people just mask and run through this, but I find it just enjoyable just to go through it. It's really not that difficult not to shoot gas tanks. And you can find a lot of good stuff too. So like right there's a gas tank. Very common spawn for one. Then you're usually going to run into lurkers around these corners. But if you don't go loud, you're not going to get random zombies coming into the match. But if you are loud, it's a different story. It's just a matter of time. Another gas tank right there. So if there's a lurker around this corner, just be careful you don't shoot the gas tank on accident.
Look for any way out.
Most people usually die down in these tunnels.
Yeah, it's not your day, creeper. Eyes over here.
Time for stim boost. Found a way out.
Time to get topside.
You're rat food now.
We're about to just be down to the blades. Okay, a lot of people will shoot at the zombies from this vantage point up here. The main issue I find with that is going to be it's very easy to shoot that gas tank that's right there, and right there. Anyways, I'm just going to drop down and kill him up close. Bots can't shoot the gas tanks. See, like, this would be a common situation where that gas tank right behind that zombie would be really easy to accidentally shoot.
Using a stem.
Yeah! Stay down, creep.
Extra medkit, so this is a good example of hopefully the efficiency perk will kick in.
Saved my ass.
Duplicated.
Appreciate it.
Bam, whole team's healed, and I got an extra medkit. Again, if you're playing with really selfish players, just run combat medic. You'll make your own medkits from killing 15 zombies. If you don't get it the first time, if you kill 30 zombies, you'll get a medkit. And then just take care of yourself. You know, if people aren't saving medkits for you, run combat medic. And then just take care of yourself. Try not to be the selfish medic, but if people don't help you to help them, then what can you do?
Simple but effective.
Now this gun's not silenced, so I need to get more pistol ammo.
Damn it. We're not getting past this fence.
Oh, even better.
No, come on, people. Find us a way out of here.
Okay, a couple things for this area. If you get to this point and it won't progress for some reason, it's because everybody needs to move forward far enough so that it takes the game to the next point. Kind of like in tunnel vision, when you have to approach the gate to activate the switches to be able to hit square or whatever your console you're on to activate it. But clear this whole area of zombies if you're already still quiet, excuse me. You don't want to put an auto turret down and have it shoot at zombies that you didn't kill, because it'll just start the horde. And not the official horde, but just the pre-horde. The horde that you have to fight before the horde. And we don't want to deal with that. Because most likely your team's going to take damage, going to get injured, going to use up your supplies, and reduce your chances of surviving. So I like putting a high voltage down right here, because bulls, that sort of thing will get stopped in their tracks. Sometimes they'll even put an auto turret over there. If you're an exterminator, you can put mines on each side of that crawl up point with fire and take care of anything that climbs up.
Buy us a few seconds.
Actually going to do one on each side. There's only a few maps I actually recommend putting high voltage grids on the actual fences, because the zombies aren't the issue, it's everything that comes around the zombies. And then I'm going to put this one auto turret up by me, by the button, just so I have something covering my back, and shooting at the main zombies. I'm just going to hold onto the stationary gun, because once you run out, I'm just going to put another one straight down. So that's about it for this area. I've got a chainsaw, which is a good tool for a medic, especially to take out bulls. You can stim out, run up behind them, and then melee them with the chainsaw to get a quick kill and a quick refill on your stim. So
I'm backing the train up a little to give it some room.
50 calibers are best used when the zombies are all lined up. So in the meantime, I'm going to shoot them with my sporting carbine, and then switch to the 50 cal when they line up down there. I'd say there's about 3 waves on this one. Alright, I'm gonna reload. I like to have my chainsaw ready when I'm on the 50 cal, because that way if I get off and I'm surrounded, I have my chainsaw already geared up and ready to go. Just some nice steady shots. I could already hear a bull. Let's get a buffer. I do hear that bull behind me. So this is going to be that point where I've got to take care of myself. The bots are basically... are probably going to die.
Trains rolled back. Bash the gate.
So I haven't taken a single punch through this whole thing, I don't think. Not too bad. Don't stress if you can't get ammo. Don't die for it. Like, for example, that bomber. I'm not about to mess with that. I'm just going to keep going. There's another breach spawn right here, which there is one today.
Doorbuster right here. That's the last of them.
Why not? Let's blast these guys.
It's like a glove. I'm not never
I don't recommend necessarily doing this, but I don't want to waste this perfectly good machine gun.
reloading. Time for a stim boost. Ball. Big ball is down.
Plus, I got this extra bag here.
I like it.
Oh, that smell! Damn!
Hover your finger over L1 or whatever your masking button is or stim button is, just because, again, this lurker that spawns around the corner, really easy to get killed by it if you're in a hurry.
Yeah, it's not your day, creeper.
Slow and silent.
No, he's just chilling. Snooze, you lose.
Let's roll out.
Alright, if you're playing with the team, you will respawn after you hit this button. Sometimes you get a horde right after start. If that happens, just get to the sides, don't strafe, and just focus on shooting and staying as far back as you can. Now I'm going to heal these guys because I'm probably going to find a medkit along the way, because that's just how this game works. So here's that horde that I was talking about. So just hold your line of fire, don't move, shoot. Trying really hard not to shoot Bucko.
Can I get a med kit? Look, over here. There's gotta be something.
Gonna have that medkit.
Keeping you in the fight.
I owe you.
No duplication. Now the bots are going to survive through this next part because you can get through this next part very easy. When I first started playing this game back when it came out last year, everybody's strategy for this next portion was just to mask and run through. It's like you couldn't get through this next area without a fixer. Now I couldn't disagree with that more. I think you don't. I know you don't need a fixer, and I'm going to show you why you don't need a fixer.
Don't make a sound.
There's gas tanks spread out. You can see one right there. That's the main issue. These zombies on the sides and below aren't going to give a crap about you. So you need to just kill up close and personal because there's another gas tank. The sporting carbine has enough penetration. If I shoot the zombie, it's going to take out that gas tank too. And then we'll go loud. I have stims. I can run for it, but I really don't want to screw my whole team over. So I'm just going to get close. We're going to do leg shots. We're going to melee if we can. The melee's a little bit glitched because it tries to target the zombies below as well. So I would recommend shooting at the legs before you start meleeing. Because you can find stuff along the way here if you check the sides. Sometimes you can find a crate, sometimes you'll find a med kit. There's a breach spawn here as well. Not that I even have room for it. The breach spawn's right here. The last gas tank is going to be usually right there. So what I do is I come over to this angle, shoot across sideways. Yeah, there it is. And again, if you just want to mask, sim yourself out and run for it, go for it, but you might endanger your bots. There's a crate spawn there too. Very dramatic zombie. This medkit I'm going to hold on to for as long as possible because it might be my last one. You never know.
Okay, moving on.
I've got a breach for the finale. The main things I'm going to be looking for are high voltage grids and auto turrets.
This should help.
I'm reloading.
Stim boost.
You don't have to go to this extent, but there's a bag here, so I'm going to sim us all out. Bunko, need some. Just run, they'll cover your back. Swing, swing, back up, shoot. That'll keep the horde back and you won't get hit. Or at least not hit as much. The last thing you want to do is swing into a horde of zombies and lose all your stamina. You'll die.
Streets abandoned.
I don't find any point really in saving any of these things. I mean, I'm going to on this one. I'm going to save one. But if you're playing with a team of people, I find it better to just destroy them all, because somebody is going to screw up. I'm telling you. They're going to go, I'm going to go left, and someone's just going to go, it usually happens. Someone goes right, gets shot up by the turret.
Look out! Explosives!
And it's really just not worth the trouble. Sometimes a crate spawns in this location, right here, or by the taxi. I see that mine there. I'm just going to leave that turret, because it'll just keep shooting infinitely, because apparently that's how the mechanics work in this game.
Oh god, they were trapped here.
Now, I usually run straight to the docks, just because it gets loud, it gets hectic.
There's a boat tied up here. It's just offshore.
Okay.
And I want to try to position myself on a spot where the bots stand somewhat of a chance. So, they can spawn in the docks. This chainsaw works really good if they get a little too close. Yeah, you feel personally attacked? Why is that? That I'm playing a medic? Or did I say something? Or the fact that somebody's gonna screw it up?
Where are you hiding, creeper?
It's true most of the time. Most of the time someone will run straight into a mine or an auto turret. This breach is going to activate a horde.
Get back! I'm blowing the door!
Huh. I was wrong. Oh, nope, I was right. I can hear them spawning at the dock, so I'm definitely not going to go over there. Come on, bots. Someone usually will, you know? It's kind of how it goes. Not all the time, but it's a good portion of the time.
Hazmat inbound!
I screwed that up. My god.
Over here! One of us!
Alright, Angel. Oh, whoops. That wasn't for you.
Infector coming in!
Well, I duped my medkit.
Keeping you in the fight.
Thanks, man.
Stevie, I'm not saying you will screw it up. You will be an angel and you'll nail it.
Look! Over here!
But if you're playing with randoms, 9 out of 10 times, man, someone's gonna run into a mine. Okay, I popped that door. Let's see what's in there. Oh yeah, the other 2 breach spawns. I'm kind of wasting a lot of time. I need to kick this into high gear.
Looks pretty sturdy.
I really like to have a... Oh, come on. I like to have an auto turret up here, facing this way. I would recommend putting one down here instead of where I'm putting it, but that's just because most people are going to agree with that decision, and it's a strategy most people are used to. But I'm a very aggressive player when it comes to killing zombies, so I'm actually going to be up top there quite a bit. That's going to be my go-to place. The difference between these 2 breach spawns... The difference between
Hey, there's a defense kit.
these 2 breaches is this one's going to tend to have more weapons
What do we have here?
and med kits, and the other one's going to have defense kits and heavy weapons. So depending on what your team needs,
Time for stim boost.
blow whatever door you need to. Now there's one more breach spawn. I got to run to the store after this, but or else I'd hook up. I gotta try to get those 50-pound dumbbells. I thought they opened at, here's that other breach spawn. Because they opened at 9 a.m., but it's 10 a.m. I looked on Amazon, too, and they said that the next time they can ship
Check
you
out this defense kit.
dumbbells like that, they said May. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna make it till May. So it's basically gonna be like a free-for-all when the they arrive from the warehouse.
Bastards are gonna fry.
Cheers, you could, if you have old gym equipment you want to get rid of right now, if you sold it online, you could probably make some good money.
You're rat food now.
So, let's breach this door. Man, I'm getting lucky with all these defense kits and breaches. It's working out great. I think it's a little bit overkill. I really don't need this much stuff, but... Scoot back, don't die, Angel, come on.
Okay, this should help.
Thanks.
Buy us a few seconds.
Stationary machine guns are like the least of your concern. Now I'm gonna remember I got backup guns down here just in case I run out of ammo.
Started up the winch. The boat's moving in.
So I need to find bags. There's one right there.
Slow and silent.
That might be it.
Don't let them get in here.
Keeping us off that boat.
Hey, I found an army radio. Going to call for help. Can anyone hear me? We're stuck at the evac point. Shit! This thing caused in an artillery attack.
I should be able to get these guys when they climb up. Or at least knock them off. See ya.
Hey, someone give him a hand!
Looks like the winch sees up.
Yeah.
Running a wide circuit so I can kind of train them.
Yeah, it's not your day, creeper. Hey, I'm reloading.
Now since I have some extra bags, I'm gonna go ahead and sim and take this bag, but now I need to remember I need one on reserve.
Come and get it.
Let's blow some stuff up. Let's clear out all those guys. Take the machine gun.
Gas bag.
Gas bag's gone.
Yeah, fits like a glove.
Loading ammo.
Creeper on the loose.
Ah, shit. The winch isn't working. Somebody check it.
Okay, so this is where my bots are gonna probably fall to pieces, so...
Bomber!
Angel!
Hey, someone give him a hand! Okay, good.
So we're on the last little bit. There shouldn't be another what do you call it? Button to be hit, but I'm close enough to the end that I can either sim out here.
I see a fall!
Stim boost.
Angel! Yeah, I've got 3 sims left. That's plenty. I can hear him spawning behind me. This is a really terrible spot to get stuck. So what I do if they spawn at the docks, run through my grid. That's why we have this backup grid here. Buys me a few seconds to hit the button if I need to.
Ship's in! Go! Go!
I have 3 sims, so I can
Using a stem.
literally just stim out and run through.
Take out that screamer! Everybody on the boat now! Hazmat!
There we go.
Hold on.
First try.
It's just pissing them off.
Like kicking an anthill.
I think that's one of the easiest maps you can solo with almost any class. Fixer, Medic, definitely really easy. I think that map, so my running time on my stream is 30 minutes and 24 seconds. I spent maybe 5 of that loading and getting things ready. So you could easily speed run this map in probably about 20-25 minutes. And once you get better at speed running it too, this could be a really quick way for you to get points, to get 1,000 gold points, to get 15 of the blue points. I know the 15 doesn't seem like much, but, you know, let's say you beat, you know, 5 extreme maps a day, that'd be 75. We did that, you know, like 5 days a week, that's 375. So, and you add the challenge onto that, which I think is 350. That's almost $1,000. So like in 2 weeks and a challenge, you could get a gun if you wanted, which is what it seemed like everybody is in a hurry to get. But yeah, like and sub if you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be doing New York 4 tomorrow as a medic, and then just keep going day by day doing the medic throughout all of April, and maybe some more slasher. But thanks for watching, you guys. I'll catch you later.